Relief carving has a long history in my country as a widely known decorative carving technique. It is often engraved on stone walls or wooden pillars. Examples include the masterpiece carved on the lintel of the Gyeong Cave Buddhist niche the Longmen Grottos in Luoyang, dating back to the 18th year of the Northern Wei dynasty's Taihe reign. The Six Horses relief at the Xiaoling Mausoleum of Emperor Taizong of the Tang dynasty in Xi'an, Shaanxi province, and the ancient relief treasures scattered across Fujian. The relief carvings on the Zhenghua and Rensho pagodas within the Kaiyuan Temple in Xuanzhou, along with the 80 Buddha statues within, range from solemn and elegant to benevolent and gentle, from resolute and brave to majestic and magnificent, all imbued with a distinct contemporary spirit. Relief carving, a form of sculpture that rises slightly above a flat surface, skillfully blends the essences of painting and sculpture, using a subtractive technique to achieve a sense of three-dimensionality and height. Relief carving and walnut carving can be divided into shallow relief and high relief, depending on the depth of the carving. Each olive pit carved using the relief technique is exquisitely crafted, possessing both artistic and collectible value, making it a favorite among olive pit enthusiasts. Relief carvings often feature narrative themes, but also incorporate diverse elements such as figures, landscapes, and figures. Olive pit carvers, with their exceptional skill, present their subjects in an artistically refined form, vividly portraying the inner emotions of figures and animals. The degree of compression employed in the relief is determined by a comprehensive consideration of factors such as the subject matter and its location, with aesthetics, rationality, and comfort being the primary criteria. Relief carving involves carving onto the olive pit, creating an artistically raised effect. Its distinctive feature is the presence of a base. From the front or both sides, the object is presented in a semi-three-dimensional manner, while from the back, the carving is either close to the olive pit or simplified, depending on the depth of the pit. From a perspective of expression, the object is to be highlighted. The non-objective areas must be removed accordingly, effectively highlighting the subject. The depth of the relief removed during the carving process is shallow. The raised object will also appear lighter. This carving technique is called bas-relief. Bas-relief carving, a single-layered sculpture in olive pit carving, typically features a simpler content, stands low, and has a strong sense of flatness, more akin to a painting. This is particularly challenging for the olive pit carving artist. For example, depicting guanyin requires skillful and delicate knife work to fully convey the figure's muscular tone, expression, movement, and clothing within the smooth, unrefined olive pit. Such a work, when held in the hand, endures repeated appreciation without appearing bland. Bas-relief, also known in traditional crafts as thin ground relief, is often referred to as thin art carving in Suzhou. This unique artistic form traces its roots to ancient wood and bamboo carving techniques. In terms of depth and height, traditional carving follows a progression from deep to shallow, a characteristic particularly evident in wood and bamboo carvings. Bas-relief carving begins at a low point, sometimes requiring only a slight scraping away of the underlying material to bring the subject to life. Its forms are significantly compressed, resulting in a distinct sense of flatness. The carving emphasizes the painterly quality of the image and the structural features of the subject. Bas-relief often employs a combination of line and surface blocks to create the image. From the outside, bas-relief and high relief, discussed below, appear similar in terms of expression and composition, differing only in the degree of depth. However, there are fundamental differences in the height of the carving and the space of expression. High relief carving is a multi-layered, richly detailed sculpture. Its carved figures feature significant relief and a strong sense of three-dimensionality, creating a profound sense of space and a powerful visual impact. This places a higher demand on the thickness of the olive pit wall. Deep relief carving, on the other hand, exhibits less compression, a higher starting point for the subject matter, and a thicker form, fully utilizing the three-dimensional nature of the form. High relief carving, traditionally known as deep carving, features a significant height difference between the carved subject and the base. resulting in a superior three-dimensional effect and visual appeal. In olive nut carving, high relief strives to highlight the main subject, often removing any excess surrounding it by deep excavation. However, due to limitations in the form of expression, regardless of the height, carving is always performed on a single plane, hence the popular term three-sided view.